Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
From scenic sightseeing tours to its signature two-day cruises, today on QCL we are taking a closer look at the Riverboat Twilight, a relaxing way to explore the Mississippi.
Plus, ride the island this Father's Day. River Action is here with details on this family-friendly bike ride, celebrating dads with live music, a cookout, and a little bit of history.
And meet the next recipient of Purina's Beyond the Classroom initiative, where students are rewarded for going the extra mile. And that's where we begin today on Quad Cities Live. Thank you for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier.
I'm Kyle Keel, and here at TV6, we love to share stories about people making a difference. And Quad Cities Live is teaming up with Purina for a new contest called Beyond the Classroom.
That's right. The program recognizes students who go above and beyond through leadership, volunteering, kindness, and service to others. Joining us now from Purina is Erin Daniel, along with Wyatt Anthony, the next winner of Purina's Beyond the Classroom contest. First of all, thank you both for being here today.
Thank you.
Yes, we're excited to have you in the studio with us.
We are.
And Wyatt, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yes, on being a
exciting.
contest winner. We're so excited just to talk all about you. So I guess, what was it like to find out that you were a contest winner?
I'm going to be honest, I didn't believe it for a solid few days after hearing about it. I didn't even know I was signed up until later on, because the teacher had signed me up after seeing everything that I've been doing with them. So it was quite a trip to figure that out.
Yeah, yes, well, congrats.
And here you are today. So Erin, kind of remind us what qualities you're looking for in students like Wyatt for people going beyond the classroom.
Well, sure, yeah. The Davenport facility is going to be celebrating 100 years next year, so 99 years. It's hard to believe, but we've been in the community a long time. And we're really proud to show what we do. And so when we're looking at students in the community, we want to see that passion come through in them. And so not only is it just volunteering and giving back, but really showing what they're made of and kind of the future of what our community can hope for.
And so a very exciting thing, and it's really been fun partnering with Purina on this initiative. Really special to take a look at the nominations that have been rolling in for some of these really incredible students like Wyatt. So Wyatt, tell us a little bit more about you, you know, where you're from, and some of the community involvement that you've been pursuing.
Right. I'm from Davenport North High School.
Awesome.
I recently graduated there. I was valedictorian.
Wow,
one of 6.
Yeah, that's a huge
I was president of the our chapter of the Joy Club, Junior Optimist International. Member of the Green Team. Member of the Invathon State Competition. Member of the chapter of NHS that we have there. I am an Eagle Scout. And I've kind of just been using all 3 of the NHS, Joy Club, and Boy Scouts as my volunteer opportunities. Basically, the volunteer opportunities come to me rather than have to seek them out. I can go out there and just tell people out, just show up.
That's great.
That's an impressive resume for someone who just graduated high school.
Thank you.
And congrats on that as well.
Absolutely. And I understand that this kind of caught my eye is, speaking of getting out in the community and beyond the classroom, you like to play Jeopardy with senior residents.
Yes, that's one of the most recurring things that we do for Joy Club.
Cool.
Meadowview Care Home, we go there, we play Jeopardy with the residents, we have a fun time. We tried a couple other games, but honestly just love the Jeopardy so much.
I mean, everyone loves Jeopardy, right?
Of course.
Yes.
That's really great. So you do have pets at home, correct?
Yes.
So tell us about the pets you have at home.
Right, we have 2 dogs. We have Hank, he is a Pit Lab
I love it.
Pit Lab Max. We've had him for 15 years. Very old dog, love him all my heart. He's basically a brother to me at this point. He's getting up there in age, though. I feel bad for him.
No.
And then we have Trinity. She is a Lab Shepherd mix. She's a lot younger, a lot crazier. We got her, I believe, 2020 during COVID. We had a friend of my brother who had dogs who ended up having pups, and he didn't know what to do with them, so we ended up giving them away, and that's the way we got her.
Got Hank and Trinity.
Obviously, Erin, as Wyatt has described, he's got an impressive, I say resume, but everything he does in the community is incredible. But what really stood out to you when you read his nomination?
You know, we were getting to know each other a little bit earlier, and I was just so proud of all the work that he's done, both academically, but also getting out there. And, you know, pets are part of our family.
They really are.
And it's just great to know that he has a love for people and for pets, too. So that definitely stood out to me as we were talking earlier.
Absolutely. Okay, so Purina has something special for Wyatt. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, and I'm so glad that this program is successful, and Wyatt, you're definitely demonstrating all the things that we look for in volunteerism, and we hope that you continue that journey into your next steps in your future. So we have a Purina backpack that you can use this summer. It's filled with all sorts of treats for your pets that you mentioned, and thank you for sharing those stories. We love to hear about pets and people. And as you can see, we have all sorts of different products, and some of them are made right here in Davenport. One of our flagship brands, Dog Chow, turned 100 this year, made right here in Davenport.
Incredible.
And most of these products that you can see on display are made in the state of Iowa, so here locally by the people that live here in the Quad City area.
Love to hear it. Well, if you know someone like Wyatt who's going beyond the classroom, be sure to nominate them for the Beyond the Classroom Award. You can do that on kwqc.com. Just click contest at the top of the page and fill out the form. Wyatt, congrats again, and Aaron, thanks again for being here today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you both. Coming up on QCL, the Riverboat Twilight is celebrating a major milestone this year. How you can climb aboard for a one-of-a-kind experience. Next.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
For nearly 4 decades, the Riverboat Twilight in LeClaire has been curating something special for passengers, and this year also marks a major milestone for the family that owns the Riverboat Twilight. Joining me now with more on that is Emily Steyer. Emily, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, well, we're excited to have you. I've already been chatting you up during the commercial break about how cool this is. The Riverboat Twilight is incredibly beautiful if you've never seen it or caught a glimpse of it in LeClaire. So while we mentioned that it's been on the river for nearly 40 years, your family has owned and operated it for 20 years this year. So congratulations.
Thank you.
That is amazing. So what does it feel like for everybody in your family to reach that milestone?
I think that for everybody, it's been a part of our lives. Like for my brother and I, we grew up on the river. We've been working on the boat since we were in our early teens. And then my parents actually met working on the boat in their early 20s. So this is their major career as well. So it feels kind of unbelievable, but also like every day.
Yes. Well, I mean, what a cool upbringing, too. I mean, you know, I think it just becomes, it is what it is. I think when you're a kid and a teen and growing up in that, but, you know, now as you grow older, it's very cool to look back and see that your family has this very special, unique thing. And with that said, I do want to talk a little bit about what you all do, because your dad, I believe, is actually the captain of it, of the boat?
Yeah, so he captains the Twilight, and then my brother also has its pilot's license. We have a few other captains on board too, but yeah, it's very family oriented, and our whole entire crew honestly feels like family. We have people that come back year after year that we know their lives outside of the boat too.
Yeah, it's really special. So let's talk a little bit about what Riverboat Twilight provides. Some people might be surprised. Okay, so you have a sightseeing cruise, but you offer much more than that as well.
Yeah, so our sightseeing cruises operate on Saturdays, every Saturday in the summer through the end of August. So that's great for locals. Something right in your backyard, great for when families are visiting in town, or just something different to do with your kids. But primarily we offer a 2-day overnight cruise from LeClaire up to Dubuque and returning.
Amazing. So a 2-day overnight cruise on this incredible riverboat that you're seeing photos of here on your screen. That is something very neat that you do. And you also offer a little bit later in the summer and fall months a 1-day cruise. And this is another unique opportunity for people.
Yeah, so that operates a little bit north of us. That's out of Dubuque. Goes north to Guttenberg, Iowa, and then returns to Dubuque the same day. So you're just seeing a different stretch of the river, but still a full day, 7:15 in the morning, and you return by 5.
That's exciting, and it's just like another unique way to kind of see the area that we live in if you are from town. So 4th of July is going to be a really special day this year. You're offering 3 sightseeing cruises on that day, and of course we've all been talking about America celebrating its 250th birthday. So Riverboat Twilight is going to be a great way for us to experience experience and celebrate that?
Yeah, we're departing at 11, 1:30, and 4.
Great.
We have free sunglasses for everybody with the Riverboat Twilight logo, of course.
Yeah.
And red, white, and blue cupcakes as a little treat just for thanking people, you know, for coming to experience us. So, yeah, I think that'll be a really busy weekend all around.
Oh, it absolutely will. LeClaire in general, and then Riverboat Twilight, a very special place to celebrate America. You've also received many honors and awards over the years. In fact, one of them is TripAdvisor, Best of the Best Traveler's Choice Award for 13 consecutive years. I just want to give a little shout out in that respect, because a lot of people don't even realize what's in their own backyard. Sometimes. How has that felt for your family and the entire Riverboat team to be recognized in these different ways by reviews and awards and all of that?
Well, we really appreciate it. We have so many returning passengers and so many people that take the time to post those reviews. Our largest advertiser is word of mouth. So it's just really nice that people do take the time and spread the word on our behalf as well. So many families and friends that return year after year that we love seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. We are getting this information on the screen right now because Riverboat Cruises, they do sell out very quickly. If this is something that you are considering, you can also buy gift certificates if you think this is going to be the perfect gift for somebody. So give them a call at the number on your screen. The port address is also on your screen, and you can learn much more by heading to riverboattwilight.com. Emily, thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Yes. And coming up, rain or shine, your building materials stay dry. Seifert Building Supplies is here with some details on the area's only drive-through lumber yard and the unique advantages it offers.
Quad Cities Live continues.
Whether you are building a new home, tackling a remodel, or working on a large construction project, the quality of your materials can make all the difference. Seifert Building Supplies has been serving contractors and homeowners for generations, getting the products they need when they need them. Joining me now is Jeremy Duvall, Vice President of Seifert, to talk about what sets their operation apart. Jeremy, welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here today. Always new topics every time you're on the show. It doesn't seem like we ever run out of really cool things to talk about.
I'm getting close to running through my gamut here.
You are, you are absolutely not. I don't believe that for one second. And this surprised me. So one feature that really sets Seifert apart, as you maybe heard before we hit the break, is the drive-through lumber yard. So talk a little bit about what that entails and really what makes that so unique for our area.
Well, we have bad weather, right?
We do.
We have a lot of rain.
A lot of
wind,
humidity.
especially where we're at, a lot of humidity, even though it's not climate controlled.
Right.
But it's just shy of 26,000 square feet completely under roof.
Holy cow.
So some of the other lumber yards in the area, you have to dig through piles of lumber that sits outside and gets wet, and then it freezes in the wintertime. All of our stuff is kept indoors, so it keeps it clean and free from all the things that you don't need on a job site.
Yeah, absolutely. And it did really get me thinking about this, right? So for people who are unfamiliar with the process of potentially home building, maybe this is in their plans in the next 5 or 10 years. So why is protecting lumber, protecting materials and all of that from the elements so important when it comes down to getting a project started?
Well, it really helps us because we don't have a lot of bad lumber that has to be thrown away.
Sure.
We don't ship a lot of stuff that's not usable on a job site.
Right.
So it makes things go by faster. So you're not having to return a bunch of stuff and send it back out. Waterlogged material can get moldy. So that's an issue that we deal with all the time. So we try to keep a lot of that stuff indoors.
Yeah.
But it really just kind of helps the efficiency of a job site and getting stuff back and forth.
Perfect. So another area where Seifert really has invested and made significant investments is in your state-of-the-art fleet. And so when we talk about delivery and that process, what are some things that customers, contractors can look forward to that you guys are kind of doing to protect materials?
A lot of what we have, so we have curtain side trucks that are completely enclosed as well. So if it's inclement weather, we're delivering stuff out. If it's cabinets and stuff in boxes that can't get wet, we have the ability to move that stuff around fairly efficiently and not get wet.
Okay.
Plus we have ride-along forklifts on most of our delivery trucks. So the forklifts can actually load and unload big racks and bring them right into a job site to keep it out of the elements as much as possible and a lot less handling. So you don't have 10 people unloading a bunch of stuff. It's one truck and getting it out to the job.
Yeah, truly. It is kind of some of the things that you may not think about until you really are knee deep in some type of a project and going, this is actually super important to me. So it is nice to hear those things, I guess, ahead of time. One thing too, people often focus on, you know, like you talked about the forklifts. They talk about the processes a lot. Something that we don't often or necessarily focus on is the team behind all of it. So can you talk a little bit about that aspect of it, the people aspect and the experience that is there?
Most of our team out in the yard has had multiple years in our industry or in other industries that are similar to ours. We have a vet. And he's amazing, and he did that in his military experience. I was just talking to a guy right before I left, and I said, you know, what do you like better? Do you like it when it's hot, or do you like it when it's cold? And he says, I'll take this every day because if I'm outside, my fingers freeze, and I don't like that. But I will say they are the best crew. The yard crew is amazing. They deal with all the bad elements today, especially. Thanks, Kyle. But
shout out, Kyle.
But when it gets hot like this, it's difficult. And if people are out there working, these guys are out there loading trucks and they're getting deliveries out there, and it's just amazing. We can't say enough. They're the best crew around.
They're the best crew around. Lots of experience there, and they're doing a great job for not only the homeowners who are, you know, super excited about the projects that they're doing, but also the contractors that you guys work with. So amazing. Well, Jeremy, thank you so much. I want to put some information on the screen right now for some folks. So we like to share, I mean, you have the showroom, we've shared information about that, different websites that you have when it comes to the design process. Right here are the hours at the lumber yard, along with the address for Seifert Building Supplies. Phone number you can call if you have any questions, and of course seifertlumber.com if you want to check out really everything that you all have to offer for contractors, for homeowners, and everyone else. So Jeremy, thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. Still to come, celebrate Father's Day with a bike ride, exploring one of the most historic areas of the Quad Cities. More on Ride the Island after the break.
Quad Cities Live continues.
River Action's Ride the Island is back this Father's Day, Sunday, June 21st, giving cyclists of all ages the chance to explore the scenic trails and fascinating history of the Rock Island Arsenal.
Yeah, really unique opportunity. And this year's event also helps celebrate America's 250th anniversary with special activities, live music, food, and family fun along the route. So joining us now from River Action is Chris True. Chris, welcome back to the show.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Father's Day will be right around the corner here before we know it. So for anyone that's not familiar with Ride the Island, can you tell us why this event is really so special for fathers and really the whole entire family?
Well, it's Quad City tradition. Ride the River has has been around a long time. So this is kind of a piggyback off of that. And there's really not a lot else going on for Father's Day. So
you don't hear much, do you?
No. So this is like the only real event going on. So we like it as a, set it as a tradition for your family. Get everyone together. It's a leisurely ride. It's not a race. So it's just come hang out and relax.
Well, and I feel like it's such a popular tradition as well, because while we were just talking earlier in the show about the riverboat, there are so many incredible things right in our own backyard in the Quad Cities that we haven't necessarily experienced. And touring the Rock Island Arsenal Island, is one of them. I think for a lot of families, this is a really cool way to get on the island.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have never even been on the island, and for security reasons and stuff like that. So to get to ride your bicycle on the island and to even get to check out certain places that you maybe never had access to before. It's kind of a big deal.
It is.
All right, and if you've participated in this event in years past, there's a big change this year because you have a new headquarters and starting location in Rock Island. So tell us about that and what all the participants need to know here this Father's Day.
So last year we started at the Quad City Times parking lot. That's no longer there. So we relocated over to the Rock Island side. It's on 17th Street. So you'll park downtown Rock Island and you'll access from the Riverfront Trail. And so you'll come in from the Rock Island side this year.
So good to know. And that information can be found on River Action's website if you do forget. And we'll pop a map up in a couple minutes here for you to take a look at. So what are some of the, there it is, and what are some of the highlights that are along this bicycle tour? We're going to get to see some really cool stuff like Quarters 1, for example, being one of them. We've got the Arsenal Museum is on the list too. The Davenport House, somewhere I've never seen. You guys are incorporating some history though as well, Chris. There's a little bit of a game happening. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so you can do this or not, but if you want some structure,
I like a choice.
Yeah, you can participate, and so there's 13 questions that if you and your family can do it as a team and get the answers to the questions. Requires you to go to the different spots.
History is not my thing. That'd be hard for me.
Isn't it such a dad thing to be, you know,
not this dad.
History buff?
I am not a history buff whatsoever. Sorry, history teachers.
Yeah, so that's there if you want to do it.
Okay.
And you fill out your sheet, turn it in, and maybe you'll win a prize.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, this year kind of ties in the 250th anniversary of America. So tell us about how we can celebrate 250.
A couple of things we're doing. The Rock Island County and Scott County will be there to register people to vote that want to do that. So you could get registered
Both Iowa and
to
Illinois,
vote.
I like that.
I believe there's like a constitution that everyone can sign.
Yes.
I think you can take selfies with some of the founding fathers, perhaps.
That's right. I did read that.
Paul Revere rides around the circle. You know, yard games and traditional type of picnic type activities.
Yes, Memorial Park, there's going to be tons of activities there as well. You just mentioned the games, a little bit of a cookout, some live music, so tons of fun. Ride the Island, again, it's this Father's Day, which is Sunday, June 21st. Mark your calendars. From 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. You don't have to ride that entire time, of course. Packet pickup is both Saturday, the day before, and Sunday from 7:30 until noon. This is $15 for adults and just $5 for children 16 and under. Visit riveraction.org/ride to learn more about it and get registered. And Chris, thank you so much. And if we don't see you, happy early Father's Day.
Happy early Father's Day.
Yes, thank you so much, and thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.